Guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring you the review for One Piece episode 739. So we start off, and that basically that first scene was filler. The whole thing with in Kiros' house, that was filler, but it was nice to see Zoro and Kiros, having a bonding moment with Zoro saying, yeah, one day I'd like to spar with you, but that scene was filler, including the bit where he's writing the letter as well. That whole thing with Kiros was filler. So then we move over to this Sanji and company. They are back. Round of applause. It is so good to see Sanji, Chopper, Brooke, Nami. That's it. It's so good to see them again because they have been gone for a while, anime and manga. But it's so nice to see that they are finally back within both. But what has happened between them within this episode? So we find out that they get away from Big Mom just fine. They had no problems getting away from Big Mom, or maybe can we say that really, because we don't actually see what happens. We just find out that they're on Zao, and as they're on Zao, they're already causing problems. We see Sanji and Chopper trying to get Caesar to do something. I'm not sure what that is just yet, but they're trying to get him to do something, and he's like, "Why should I do this for you?" And then on the other hand of things, we had Nami, Brooke, and Momo. They were in some sort of danger, so already they're in Cell, and they're just in danger already with these two intruders who seem to be looking for a samurai on Zao. Now, by the end of the episode, Sanji has dealt with the guy, and the other person retreats. But yeah, we have all of that with these two intruders on Zao looking for a samurai, and they've just somehow they have got involved, and they probably ended up helping out somebody, and we end off with that scene where somebody was spying on them. And so we have that, and now the rest of the episode is on Kaido. Now, a few reviews back, I said, remember this day because it's going to come back to haunt you, and today's the haunting day, basically. So, previously, we saw this guy walking on this sky island with the one of those supernovas, I forget his name, and I said, yeah, that episode was hype because if you're a manga reader, you knew that that was Kaido, but now you know that was Kaido. And what do we see from Kaido within this episode? He takes a 10,000 meter drop and survives. Let me repeat that for you. He takes a 10,000 meter drop and survives. And let me just go into all these facts about basically just to sum it all up, because there was quite a bit there. He's tried to die, but he can't die. He wants to die, but he can't die. That's just a nice summary of it right there. Kaido has dropped on Kid's doorstep. Kid, Scratch, and Basil Hawkins is face to face with Kaido right now. So what is going to go down there, I already know. What is going to go down there, I already know. Oh, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. But with Kaido on the doorstep now, he does say some interesting things, and he says something on the lines of, Joker, start this war already. He's just asking Joker to start some war now. That's making me think now that Joker is not done within One Piece. He will return at some point, and he will play a big role still within One Piece. So I'm getting that kind of vibe from that. But that is everything to happen within the episode. This episode was animated. So I was starting to do that a lot, but it was animated really beautifully. Definitely an upgrade in animation for this episode. Let's hope it continues, especially the fight scenes with Sanji finishing off the sheep guy and all the Kaido stuff. Those two things were just animated beautifully. One thing that does ruin this episode, and that is actually the name of the episode. the name of the episode ruins it, because it basically says something about Kaido, whatever it was, something about Kaido. So you basically knew from the get go, if you thought about it logically, you knew that this guy dropping down was going to be Kaido. There was no surprise, but within the manga, from what I can remember, the title did not give away Kaido was going to be within it. So for this anime episode, that is just the one thing that ruined it, but it wasn't a very small thing, so not going to complain too much. The rating is going to be a 4. I'm going to call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But take care, have a nice day.